Third and 12, deep drop Mahomes. Runs away to find space, fires on the run to Kelsey to the 30-yard line. A perfect play for Patrick Mahomes to set the Chiefs record for most passing yards, passing the legendary Lenny Dawson. Show blitz, they bring 4. Jackson throws on the run to Bateman, he brought it in. Inbounds clock runs at the 11-yard line. Final half minute.
But Watson in motion on 3rd and 10. Love steps up on the run. Wide open, Jaden Reed. Make a man miss. Reed, goodbye. Touchdown. Packers, 70 yards. Jacobs the back. Kraft the motion man. What type of magic does Jordan Love have in Brazil? Rolls out. Love uncorks. Oh, it's open. Reed has it. First down and a big one out of bounds.
Play action for Stroud. He's going to take a deep shot down the field. Nico Collins is there. He goes up, and he's got it. What a catch by Nico Collins. A 57-yard gain. On 1st and 10. Pressure's coming. Richardson slips. Now he's airing it out. Deep down the field for Pierce. Pierce! Touchdown! What a throw by Richardson! A 60-yard touchdown!
Field sets up, lets it fly. Pickens down there in field goal range has a first down and then some, and gets out of bounds with 1 second. Mike Tomlin's got to be like, wow, oh no, what are you doing? Out of bounds.
Recovered in the end zone, 20. It goes back 1st and 10 to a Tunga by Loa. Armstead the block, and he's going deep. He's caught Hill. Foot race, driving. That is 6. Oh, he's up.
Carissa knows me so well. That does make me happy. Big smile on my face over here.
Good start for your former club. As Darnold airs it out. Jefferson has it. First catch today for Justin Jefferson. Out across midfield into Giants territory.
Allow the top of your screen. They need 4. In the pocket. Carr going deep. Rashid, he's got him. Shaheed, he's into the end zone. And that's a Saints touchdown.
We've been talking about how many offensive linemen they're missing.
On 3rd down, deep drop. Goff taking the shot downfield for Williams is open. Jameson's got it to the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jameson Williams.
Low snap. Dancing. Looking downfield. Firing downfield. Caught at the 2-yard line. They'll mark it at the 1-yard line.
And his impact so far on the Viking defense. 2nd down 9. Darnold getting messy, going deep, and he's got Jefferson. He's got Jefferson. It's a foot race downfield with Brown. Shifting gears. Getting a block. That's 6.
Different game. Jamal Williams in the game at bat. Carr pressure. Lets it fly. Going deep. Shaheed. Oh! He's got it. Touchdown, New Orleans. A bomb to Shaheed.
Second down and 5. Smith sets, fires downfield, wide open. Metcalf, touchdown. 56 yards from Geno Smith to DK Metcalf. Shotgun Levis, 2nd and 9. Levis looking for the big one. And a sliding attempt. Somehow Ridley was there for the touchdown.
Fake to Connor. Murray on the rollout. Looking deep for Harrison. Marvin Harrison Jr. to the end zone. Touchdown again.
Marvin Harrison Jr. around. Now they got him in the slot.
Murray's looking for him. Pressure coming. Got away from Verse. Still on the move, still on his feet, throws to the end zone. It is caught by Elijah Higgins.
Another test for the Browns defense off play action. Lawrence guns it. Thomas in stride. A royal strike from Lawrence. The rookie Thomas down at the 6.
There's nobody there, and that gave him the space to get the first.
Boy, he needed every inch of that reach. 1st and 10. Down the field he goes. Rashee Rice for the touchdown. And he'll cut you off to that ball carrier.
Wide receiver blocking so important. Kaiser White almost got to Stafford, who buys time, launches for Robinson, who makes a catch downfield to save his quarterback.
They start from the Giants 24. Deshaun Watson into the end zone. Touchdown on the first play from scrimmage, Amari Cooper.
Longest pass play of the day. Direct snap here and some trickery. Nix taking a shot. Deep down the field. It is caught. Reynolds.
Lavelle Edwards, the late Lavelle Edwards, who won a national championship at BYU. Here's right back, going long, and they find the rookie, Burton. Jermaine Burton.
Tremaine Edmonds coming away with it. The ball was tipped, but a critical mistake by Richardson. Williams now looking deep for Adunze. He's got it to the 35.
In motion, Kenny McIntosh out of the backfield. Tomlinson a block. He's going deep, and he's got him. DK Metcalf. That's 6.
Minshew goes to his raise, going to take a shot. Deep down the field, and it is caught. Trey Tucker.
Another play fake. Another deep throw. Looking for Tutu. Oh! 3rd and 10. Richardson taking a deep shot down the field. Pierce is there at the 10 and down to the 5.
Fake to Barkley. Heavy pass early on. Hurts looking deep. He's got Dallas Goedert. Goedert's inside the 15. Size advantage and a step on Tyrann Mathieu for 44. Burrow airs it out. Chase. Hello. Touchdown Cincinnati.
Pretty much stalled, went nowhere. 9 plays, 15 yards. But this one is going deep for Worthy, and the rookie holds it in. That's the longest touchdown pass for Mahomes in a long time.
Dalton to the air, looking deep, got a man out there, and he lays it in beautifully for Deontay Johnson.
The day today had scored just 3 touchdowns through the first 3 weeks. They've yet to score so far. Fields letting it rip, and he's got Pickens. Huge sequence there for the Steelers. Perfectly thrown pass by Fields.
1st and 10. Pressure. Line does their job. Love downfield. Caught! Grab downfield. Grab by Reed.
Javon Hargrave missing his first game, and Talanoa Hufanga's out today as well. So more on the shoulders of the offense, and Brock Purdy, who's looking long. He wants Deebo Samuel, and he's got him in stride. Allen protected for the moment. Now has to escape. Everything's covered. Josh waits to the last second. He's it downfield. Shakir is open. What a throw by Allen. Shakir to the 3. What a play by Josh Allen to keep it alive.
He has been excellent in the red zone, and they've been good again tonight. Seattle's got to make a stop.
Amon-Ra St. Brown's going to throw it back to Goff. Who had that on the bingo card?
They're not treating him like an early Lamar Jackson where he's a designed running back. He's doing it on his own.
He'll launch this time. Down the sideline, Brown!
These two guys are going to be matched up in a lot of man coverage all day.
Looking that direction. Here comes pressure again. Two Browns ran into each other. Daniels uncorks a deep shot. It's McLaurin inside the 5.
They haven't been able to finish and make the play. Flacco pulls it back, puts some air under it. Wide open is Pierce. Massive breakdown, and it's Pierce in. Touchdown.
6 defensive backs again. They use the least amount of dime a season ago, now amongst the most. Baltimore's D, 3rd and 10. Brown holds him off. Yusubash!
They haven't been able to do their part. This is why you pay your franchise quarterback in these moments. Lawrence taking a shot, has Kirk wide open. Almost 5 minutes left to go in all of your timeouts. Flacco taking a shot toward the end zone. He's got Pierce. Touchdown.
No way. Why don't you smile more out there? I get locked in. I am becoming more aware of where the camera is at all times. Deep shot. Stroud. Nico Collins is gone. Touchdown. Houston. 67.
1st and 10. Moss the back. Karras the snap. Moss the block. Burrow going deep. He's got him. Touchdown. Jamar Chase. Flag has been thrown. A flag back at the 47.
Take it to him. Love, deep drop, deep throw. 3 Rams are down there, but it's caught by the Packers. Jaden Reed at the 1-yard line.
Safety in behind him, though.
It was break 4. Zach throwing in the middle for Turpin, who's got it at the 20-yard line.
Justice Hill is the back. Likely in motion. He bobbles it. Scoops it in, vacuums it home. Here comes Hubbard. Oh, he threw him away like a rag doll. And he throws in the end zone. Caught! Caught for a touchdown! Caught for a touchdown by Likely. Absolutely amazing. How in the world did he keep it together and then find the open receiver?
His ankles didn't feel too good when he took the skates off, which is common.
Yeah.
2nd down and 8. Williams, more, end zone. He's got it. Touchdown.
Prescott throws, crossing, it's caught for the touchdown. It's Tolbert. Stays in the game and grabs it for the score.
I think the system is good for Derek Carr. I think it fits him. I think it fits this offense. And we saw that the first couple of weeks.
Able to step in. Shaheed. He's got it for the touchdown.
Really smart play there to help his teammate turn the corner.
It almost looks like you're posting somebody up. Love looking deep on 1st down. He's got a man out there. Wide open Watson for from the 48 on 2nd down. Hurts going deep. And the catch is made by Brown. It's equally as stunning on the inside. 2nd and 8. Field sells the fake. Deep shot. Down for it is Pickens. 1st and goal for Pittsburgh.
23 plays in this quarter, 20 of them run by the Giants. Burrow looked that way, everything's covered. Burrow scrambling, putting it up towards Chase, who makes the catch as he got free from Slot.
Patriots 2 timeouts. Hasty the back. 2nd down 2. Drake May. Time and distance going, and he's got him! Boutte touchdown! What a throw! A 40-yard strike!
Yeah, they were so good last year. I love the quick snap here.
Pressure, though, on Goff. Stands in, going deep. He's got Jameson Williams for the touchdown!
Wow!
Here we go. Up into the air, into the end zone, and incomplete. Lazard had a shot. And now the other officials saying touchdown. Just when you think you have this place figured out, said tonight's wind is opposite of the way it normally is. Flags fly. Allen able to get out of the end zone and fire. He's got his man, and a juggling catch by Ray Davis.
You just can't understand why it's not working, and it's just not functioned properly because they're just making too many critical mistakes, which is what you wouldn't expect.
Lawrence going deep for his rookie Thomas. He's got it inside the 25.
From the 30, Smith and Jigba looking to throw. He fires downfield. And what a catch! DK Metcalf comes down with it at the Falcons' 35-yard line.
Off play action to Jones. Stepping up. Deep shot. It is Addison! Flips the field down to the 40 of Detroit.
124 in the half. Purdy in trouble. Steps away. Lets it fly. Has Kittle. He's got it. A bomb to George Kittle. Just letting the sun beat down.
It's his pair of Oakleys he's usually got on down there. I see him wearing into the stadium. You should have him on the sideline.
Purdy, another blitz. Stands in.
Oh.
He's got a man. It is caught. Jacob Cowing. Down to the 10.
7 guys up at the line of scrimmage. They're showing cover 0. Now it's just a question who drops and who comes. They bring 6. They drop 1. Launching Goff over the top for St. Brown. And Detroit, after trailing by 10, has taken the lead.
Hurts for A.J. Brown.
Oh.
He's got it. He's in. All the way for an Eagle touchdown. On a 4th down play.
Over the 24, play action, protected. There's your shot downfield towards Pickens. Contested volley brings in at the 32-yard line. Big ball to Pickens, working on Brandon Echols.
All right, here we go on 3rd down. Smith steps up, takes that shot to the end zone. It is Metcalf. DK Metcalf with a Seahawks touchdown.
We're good.
Evans at the bottom of the screen on 1st down. Play action. Mayfield. Evans, touchdown, Tampa Bay.
What he was able to do. I mean, he's rattled off some big runs seemingly every week.
Here's a home run shot for Bateman. Touchdown Ravens.
Vikings minus Blake Cashman tonight. He's hurt. Leads the team in tackles. Meanwhile, Stafford chased, escapes, fires, caught. Touchdown. Cooper Kupp.
And this Saints team has really had trouble with the run the last few weeks. They're looking a lot better.
Herbert. Sideline throw, and the catch is made.
Wow.
It's Lad McConkey. He took it away from Alontae Taylor, and McConkey is in for a Charger touchdown. Wow, what a play.
Whether it's poor play or injury, you can get a shot. I'll finish in a second.
Going up top, Ridley is there. He's got it. Ridley in the middle of the field, tripped up. 2nd down and 10. Rudolph jumps this one down the sideline. One-on-one coverage, and it's caught inside the 10.
Jets have lost 4 straight. As desperate as it gets in Week 8. Rodgers puts some air under it. Far side, it's caught. Wilson and the flag.
To me, looks like they're going to drop out and play coverage.
See what they've done on 3rd down. Here they come. Free blitzer. Brissett somehow gets it out cleanly and completes inside the 10. Booty atoning.
Winston going for it all for the end zone for Tillman. He's got it!
On 2nd and 6, fake to Jacobs. Uh-oh, he's got him. Willis to a wide open Jaden Reed.
I still think he's had a couple throws today, maybe the injury.
Terry was way up there. Here's 3rd and 9 and a deep ball. Right back to McLaurin in stride. And he's down at about the 17-yard line.
Allen, time to throw. Loading it up. Floating one deep. Shakir, he's got it down to the 30. A beauty from Josh Allen to Khalil Shakir.
So here you go.
He's gotten hit throughout the rest of the game, and it's hurting more now.
Comes down to one last play. And it's going to be getting longer by the second. You're all the way back at the 30-yard line. Now you can step into it. Here comes the Hail Mary with the game on the line. And the ball is caught! Caught! It's a miracle! It's Noah Brown! Oh, my goodness! This town is going crazy.
Winston going for it all for the end zone for Tillman. He's got it!
2nd down and 8 here for the Eagles. Fake it to Barkley. Hurts, sets, throws. Looking for the home run ball. End zone! Devontae Smith! Touchdown! Over the shoulder! Spectacular!
That's going to play right into the game plan that Dable's hoping for.
Extra men on the rush. Jones able to unload for Slayton. And he's got it down inside the 20 to the 16.
As soon as they sense any movement whatsoever, Sayamalo just kind of rocked back just ever so slightly.
They're down in 11. Wilson lets it fly. Downfield for Jefferson. And the catch. Van Jefferson, absolutely brilliant. One touchdown from their offense, one touchdown from their special teams. Here's one aired out. Pickens! What a grab, and out of bounds inside the 10 at the 3.
And we've seen a few through the years. Stroud rolling. He's throwing deep. He's got a man. He hits him to the 20-yard line. Tank Dell.
Drake May for the game. Patting the ball. May scanning. Loads of time. He'll roll. He'll run. A sidestep. He's ready to throw. Nobody's open. Into the end zone. Touchdown. Oh my goodness. Stevenson. And May with an absolute jewel of an effort.
And taken to wearing the headset helmet.
You know, Diabate, the second-year player stepping into some big shoes. Herbert wide open is Johnston, and he is in. Touchdown.
That's Sutton you're drawing up there at the top. They got a reverse play. Sutton with a throwback pass. Caught at the goal line for the touchdown. And Bo Nix has caught his first NFL touchdown.
Prescott looking to throw. Pumps off the back foot. Stays on his feet. Now on the move. Floats it to the end zone. Caught! Rico Dowdle, the juggling high wire act for the score.
Josh pulls out of the job, and Eberflus decides, no, I like it. Deep shot, separation, and it's caught. The rookie, Odunze, with a big gain through the air. Jalen Thompson wraps him up. It's inside.
Another flag. Smith goes deep. And it's caught by Smith and
Play fake. Hurts looking deep. He's going to take a shot for Devontae Smith. He's got him inside the 20.
Second down and 6. Fake to Williams. Stafford fires downfield. It is
is caught for a touchdown by Robinson. The Rams win it.
Keep an eye on him and the decisions that Kevin O'Connell makes. 3rd and 2, Darnold. Shot down the field for Jefferson, who brings it in to the 2-yard line. Justin Jefferson again.
So many fourth quarter leads in recent years. And tonight, turning its head on a dime. Burrow going deep, getting free. Chase, look at this. Just like that. And Chase is going to, strut to the 1-yard line. Crowd doesn't like that.
I think that's
goes into the end zone.
That's a response to what Lamar Jackson did.
3rd and long. Wilson floats it way upstairs. Williams, he's got it. Touchdown. Mike Williams, the newest Steeler, scores.
They even saw glimpses of Dre Greenlaw sprinting around this week, which was very exciting.
Yeah, started to feel like pieces coming together. Here's Purdy looking to rip it. Oh, good catch and throws. Pearsall. Ricky Pearsall trying to beat his man in the end zone. And he is in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Ricky Pearsall's first NFL score.
The 5 touchdowns. On 3rd down here, Carr steps up, looking long, heaving one. Valdez-Scantling, touchdown! What a connection, Carr to MVS.
And the Broncos bottom 6 in 3rd downs. But here's a 3rd and 1. Nix, deep, he's got his receiver, touchdown! Sutton, they beat McDuffie. The All-Pro, Cortland Sutton, lassos a 32-yard touchdown pass.
First down call here, play action. Carr, deep ball, MVS again! It's another connection! He steps out inside the 5.
3rd down and 10. Latu coming. Allen steps up. Latu still chasing him. Allen high-stepping over defenders, looking for Hollins. He's got him. Hollins out of bounds. What a play by Allen.
On 2nd down, Levis sets and then fires. Ridley, touchdown. "42 yards from Will Levis to Calvin Ridley."
Down 21-6, mid-3rd. Come out firing to start this drive, and they're going deep. And it's caught! What a play to A.J. Brown with Carson defending. He just dropped it right in there.
And then it's all of a sudden it's very challenging for a defense to stop him.
Play action on 1st down. As Winston throws to the end zone. It is caught. Touchdown, Elijah Moore.
And now you got Jonathan Grenard, one of the better pass rushers in the league, going to work on 3rd down.
Levis taking a shot. He's got Westbrook-Akine breaking free. And the Tennessee Titans right back in it.
319 or something. Play pass. Love rolling, looking for Watson. Double coverage down there. Christian Watson came down with it. Oh, double coverage.
We are under 3 minutes to go in the 3rd. 2nd and 15, Harris back in. Wilson, it's a moonshot, and it's caught by Pickens.
2nd and 11. Pressure. Got it away deep. Caught! Oh, he adjusted for his 2nd long catch of the first half. Amari Cooper.
Chargers actually passed the Ravens, who they'll play in the Harbaugh Bowl on Monday night here in SoFi. 4th and 2, Burrow, deep shot, Higgins is open, got it, touchdown, Cincinnati, right back in it.
That guy's going to be a great coach. Get your ass over. I mean, he was just like, in this politically correct style of coaching, that guy is a football coach. even with kids.
Well respected. Getting open free is Calvin Austin with great speed and shows it. 3rd and 10. Wilson going deep. He's got a man wide open. It's Van Jefferson this time.
So now 1st and 5. Darnold with time. He wants to go deep for Addison, and it is caught inside the 5 at the 2. Jordan Addison.
By far the best division in the NFC.
2nd down and 1 as Richardson goes deep, and it is caught by Pierce.
The situation they wanted to stay out of.
He's in time in the pocket. He's going long. He's looking for Ridley. He's got him. And Ridley will run into the open field, out of bounds at the 15. Jimmy Ward couldn't keep up.
4th and 15 from the Miami 38. May Robinson, boy, had his hands on him again. May puts his back into it towards the end zone, wide open. And they got it for the touchdown. It's Hooper. 38 yards. May buying himself time.
Look for play action pass at him at some point.
On 1st down. Off the play action, they will go to the middle of the field for Tank Dell, and Dell's got it. A little spin move. And he's down to the 21-yard line. Darrell Baker was in on the coverage. And the Texans, who have 67 points off takeaways, 2nd most of the National Football League, have the ball at the end of the 1st half. Going long for Nico Collins. He's got it.
Your best players continue to play that hard in a season like this.
14 seconds, need about 20 yards to get into field goal range. Looking for more, over the top. It is pulled in.
Justin Jefferson in motion on 1st down. Quiet day for Jefferson, 1 catch for 7 yards. Darnold going up top early, and he finds Addison, and Addison bouncing off a tackler down the sideline. Addison down inside the 10.
This will be the 10th play of the drive. Titans have the fewest 10-play drives in the NFL. They're going for it all. They've got it all. Westbrook-Akine. He beat Derek Stingley. It's 38 yards, and the Titans take the lead.
3rd and 4 after the 5th Seattle sack. Murray launches. Wilson came down with it. What a catch!
Stafford. Nakua. What a throw. What a throw. And catch and a flag.
Ball at the 40. Good protection, aired out. Bateman downfield, and he has got it for the touchdown. You saw the flag.
Here's Williams. Going for the big ball. Going for the big shot. And he hits it. Moore with the touchdown haul.
That's such a great situational awareness. Perfectly thrown ball, and what a route by Moore. Resetting the defender.
Trying to get the Cowboys to 5 and 7 if they can win today and try to bring this team back from the dead with Dak Prescott out from the year. Here's Rush standing in, loaded up, going deep. Oh, it's caught. Jalen Tolbert, the adjustment and the big play.
Here's the communication of 3rd and 6. Love. Sideline shot. Watson separates. Got it. Wasn't touched. So he gets all the yardage to the 26-yard line.
And your offense has only had the ball for 9 plays. How do you want to attack the Chiefs defense?
Yeah, no, we got to keep moving the chains. We got a great opportunity here after the quarter, 3rd and 3 to keep moving the ball. We're moving the ball. We're getting some positive plays. We can't have penalties. Penalties have really been a big issue in the 1st quarter. Thanks,
Antonio.
Al Michaels, Kirk Herbstreit. Kaylee Hartung start the 4th. O'Connell deep down the sideline, getting free. And into the end zone, Trey Tucker. Holy mac. Whoa.
They are 9-1 in their last 10 games on 9 days of rest. Burrow, step and throw, delivers it to Chase. We know what he can do after the catch, and there he goes. Chase down inside the 5. The clock is rolling.
And they fake it to Henry. Lamar escapes for a moment, and then a second time. Plants the feet and fires. Wide open. Zay Flowers with the wiggle. A second time. And finally brought down at the 18-yard line by Isaiah Rodgers.
A little bit tougher. You're not sure if you can get that pressure as quickly on Carr. Here's Carr on third down, looking for Valdez Scantling. He's got it. Touchdown.
85% of the targets to Shakir completed. This is behind Cooper, who brought it in, pitched it back to Allen, who's going to go to the goal line and get in. No! Spectacular touchdown.
Oh my goodness. On a big play if he wanted to take it, but doing a lot of moving in the pocket that's unnecessary.
3rd and 11. Down the middle, Mims! He's gone! Oh. Touchdown, Denver! Marvin Mims walks it in.
That was the difference in what would have likely been an incompletion or a touchdown.
Can Cleveland answer? They try with Judy. They got him. He's going the other way. Touchdown as the Browns and Broncos trade blows. Wow. 70 yards to the former Bronco, Jerry Jeudy.
Deep drop. Has time. Going deep. Has his man. Caught. And taken down to the 10-yard line is Christian Watson.
Opening drive of the day for the Cardinals. Interaction at 6-6 on the year. Play fake. Murray looking for it all. Downfield. Catch made. Michael Wilson, touchdown! Big!
Said nobody's been harder on him than his mom has. She said, I'm glad they sat you down because you look like you needed it, son. Darnold given time. Arm was hit as he let it go. Addison adjusted and finds himself for the touchdown. Cousins down the sideline. Darnell Mooney's got it. Inside the 10, 1st and goal. Cousins with a beauty of a throw.
2nd down 8, Rodgers to the air. His rookie running back with the block on Campbell. Wide open! Was Wilson in bound?
In the 4th quarter last week to lead him from behind. Going to do it again in the 4th quarter here. Wants Addison downfield. Comes back! Fights for the ball and makes the grab. 3rd down and 8. See what call he sends in here. Falcons bringing pressure. Darnold in trouble. Sam Darnold keeps it alive. Darnold on the run. Open man. Coverage blown. Walk-in touchdown. Justin Jefferson.
They come with blitz again. Stafford sees it. Unloads it. Looking for Cooper Kupp. He's got it inside the 15.
So the Niners take over. Out there, 38. Following the game's first turnover. And now Purdy airing it out. It is caught by Jeff.
Rams have just had the ball for so much longer in this game, and now it's Josh Allen. Standing in. Letting one rip. Going deep. Shakir! Oh. Shakir hangs on! Down to the 1.
And we beg him not to throw one on this play. Herbert. Crossing his Palmer, he's got it. Forget a pick to the Chiefs side of midfield. In front of Jay Nix for 38 yards.
Rams start this drive from the 33 and private parts. Stafford going deep downfield, and he's got Nakua to the 16-yard line.
Empty set, blitz coming. Mayfield out to the left. Throws on the move for Mike Evans, who gets loose. Down the sideline, Mike Evans. It's a touchdown for Tampa Bay.
They want to control the clock, run the ball, limit your possessions.
Mayfield, shot, end zone, Evans. It's a touchdown.
Here's a 3rd and 17. The
pass. Complete! St. Brown slips through a tackle. Inside the 20, to the 10. What a play on 3rd and 17. The Lions. Burrow looking deep. He's got Higgins out there. Caught! Touchdown, Cincinnati! Here's Allen slipping out of a sack. Looking way down the field as a man's got a step. It is caught! It's caught all the way inside the 10-yard line and fighting all the way down to the 5 is Keon Coleman. There is a flag back at the line of scrimmage. Longest in the league, and he's never had a losing season. There's a reason why. Flea flicker. Wilson has time, delivering a beat ball, looking for Austin, who goes and gets it. Oh, Calvin Austin with the home run.
They play the teams that they have to play. They're tied with the Houston Texans record-wise going into today.
Jackson looking deep down the field. Bateman is wide open at the 10, at the 5, and Bateman gets in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 49.
Empty backfield once again. Daniels looking, moving to his left, under pressure, stays on his feet. And now he throws to the end zone. It is caught for a touchdown by McLaurin.
Deep for Adams. He's got Devontae Adams. Adams is going to take it into the end zone for a Jets touchdown. And that deserves a wow.
Give it away yourself. 42 seconds, 2 timeouts. See what Carolina can do. Young goes up top, and there's Jalen Coker, the rookie in a foot race that he'll win. Touchdown from 83.
Hard for anybody to catch those teams.
May looking for it all, looking for the end zone, and a diving catch. Kendrick Bourne is able to reel it in, covered up by Starling Thomas.
Wilson with time, looking for a deep ball. Going to take a shot down there. Austin turns around. Is he in bounds? He is! Wow. Calvin Austin, how did he do that? Oh, wow. 3rd and 5 here, though, for Baltimore. Jackson stands in, going deep, has a man. It is caught. Flowers still up on his feet. And breaks through. Finally taken down inside of the 40.
He makes that decision very quickly, which is what you need. Don't dance in the backfield at that running back spot. Goff on 1st down, firing downfield for Williams. He's got it! Jamison Williams into the end zone, touchdown, 82 yards.
Boyd goes in motion. Out of the gun, Rudolph going for it all to the end zone for Ridley. He's got it! Touchdown, Titans! 38 yards, what a pass!
Just singled up outside, soft coverage. They're going to have to hit some explosive plays today. They've not gotten those, and they've not been their usual efficient selves. Pickett, even one for Brown, underthrown, comes back and gets it. A.J. Brown against Lattimore.
On 3rd down and 5. Richardson looking long. Richardson has a man. It's caught. A.D. Mitchell reeled it in.
And it started to hear some of that the last couple weeks. Like, okay, maybe there's some dissension again, but they responded to that quickly. More adversity today, losing Jalen Hurts. Here's a deep ball to De'Ami Brown. Perfectly dropped in. What a throw by Jaden Daniels.
With the front box and keep the coverage unit intact.
Bring an extra man here. Wants McLaurin. He's got him. Touchdown, Commanders. 32 yards.
3rd down and 8 for the Jaguars. Jones looking deep. Thomas is wide open at the 30. Thomas is going to waltz in. Touchdown.
Off play action. Stepping up. Launching downfield. And it is caught. twisting, turning, touchdown, Jefferson. Minnesota's back in front.
And that combination has really been fun to watch.
Cooper Rush off to a good start, 9 of 11 for CeeDee Lamb. Got it at the 35-yard line. Gain of 35. CeeDee said, "You're going to put one up for Evans? Come my way."
Third down, plenty of protection. Reed got it with Tyrann Mathieu right there.
You oftentimes have to tell your team something before the game. What's your message to yourself? He said, just be me. And that's Patrick Mahomes doing him.
After the 14-yard reception, Mahomes, deep shot, separation, caught by Watson. Big play.
It's going to be a lot nicer here at halftime watching Beyonce without worrying about win and lose.
Jackson on 2nd and 10, avoids the sack. Now Jackson looking to run, looking to throw, looking to connect. Andrews on the run, down the sideline. Andrews accelerates inside the red zone.
He is gone, which is why he's got the best yards per carry in the league. Here's a free play.
Yeah, Bud Dupree jumped and May wisely throws it downfield. And is the play made? Pop Douglas pops up and he is into the end zone. The big boys in the middle. That's good stuff, Ross. Herbert, a little pump fake, throws deep. He's got McConkey for another touchdown.
And we've barely played 8 minutes. Burrow, pocket collapses. Burrow stumbling and just masterfully gets it to Higgins. Just otherworldly from Burrow.
Biggest NFL game he's played in, 1st and 10. Good time. McClinchy a block. Going deep. Oh, he's got him. He's got Mims. Touchdown. The Broncos have come back again. Joe Burrow, 2nd down and 10. They bring the linebackers going deep. He's looking for Higgins, who makes the catch. Was he in bounds? Yes, he was. Oh, what a beauty. That's Burton next to the quarterback, Nix. 4th and 1.
Anarumo saying, get over the top of Sutton.
Burton the block. And Nix will throw it. It is caught. Touchdown. Touchdown. Mims got the ball. Marvin Mims caught the ball.
Saints will take on the Bucs in what could be a crucial game for Tampa Bay. Throwback from Miller to Rattler. Looking deep. Looking end zone. Foster Moreau touchdown.
Matched up to the bottom of the screen here. 3rd down and 8. Pickett given time. Happy feet in the pocket. Winds up and throws it deep. Calcaterra. Circus catch. Grant Calcaterra, 34 yards.
Lock up that NFC South that looks like it's going to go till next week between the Falcons and the Buccaneers. Jones to the air. Good touch. Drops it in the bucket for Thomas. Boy. Just a brilliant pass from Jones.
Take your shots downfield, Carolina.
Shotgun, Young. Deep one. Caught over the shoulder by Thielen. Touchdown, Panthers. 40 yards on a rainbow from Young.
Single season NFL record. If he doesn't, I know one guy that's going to be really happy and is open about that, and that is Dickerson. Pickett, deep ball. He's got Smith. It's a perfect throw and a touchdown. Pickett to Smith for the 2nd time this quarter.
Well, Buffalo has more margin for error. They can get it on anyone.
2nd and 14. Heaves it to the end zone. Oh, what a catch! Amari Cooper pulls it down for the touchdown.
O'Connell seeking, serving and searching and launches. Got a man! It is Tucker! It is held on to for the touchdown!
I'm going to have to help out my corners, give up a little bit in the run game. Flacco going deep on first down for Pierce. Makes the catch. Just said it.
Rejuvenation of his career. They go quick again here. Second down. Has time this time. Loads. Going deep. Has a man. Naylor.
Fontu Melifonwu made that hit. His second game back off IR. Here's Purdy. Protected. Airs it out. Looking for Pearsall's. Got him. Catch made. Inside the 10.
Second and 15. Jackson rolls out. Throws it downfield. Andrews, who comes back and makes a sliding catch at the 5-yard line.
For Flacco and Taylor. A lot of play action in this offense. It's a deep shot. It's Alec Pierce and a touchdown. 40 yards to the deep threat out of Chicagoland.
And for Patriots fans, hopefully he's just like Josh Allen looking for his 115th consecutive start.
Milton again. Booty wide open. It's a 48-yard strike.
All the close losses this year for Jacksonville. Play action for Jones. He'll step up out of the pressure. Downfield, it's Thomas. He stops to catch it, and he's inside the 10. Brian Thomas Jr. sprinting away from the Colts for 41.
Get the snap off. Penix in the pocket. It's a deep shot downfield. Hauled in by McLeod.
He sounded just bragging about the Houston Oilers jerseys that way.
Third down and 8. Locke taking a deep shot. Neighbors is open at the 15. Stays on his feet. Tiptoes, and he is in. Touchdown. One for the road for Malik Neighbors.
It's a long way back right there.
It is. Here's Mayfield. 3-man rush. Steps away, looking, going to take a shot. He's got a man. Is he in? He is! It's a touchdown for McMillan.
Now third down and 21. Willis, late pressure comes down the sideline. Jump ball, and it's caught. Malik Heath with the grab. Tyreek Stevens.
Bird had 20 sacks in college at Wyoming and USC. Levis will just let it go with a hand in his face, and it's going to be caught out of nowhere. Tay Martin, 3 defenders. He comes in, makes the catch, gets into the end zone.
On Paramount Plus. A punt by the Raiders, 1st and 10 from the 12. Messy pocket, Herbert deep. Got him! Johnston downfield. And wrapped up on the play by Polamalu.
Remarkable things accomplished down in New Orleans, including a Super Bowl title. Here's a 1st and 10. Nix, deep ball. Sutton's open. He's got it at the 15. And tackled down by Najee Johnson. But it's a huge gain of 47 yards. Got a 1st and 20 with 32 seconds and 1 timeout to play with. Lay down the field, and he's still perfect. Wow. And there's Sutton getting big yardage.
This is a tough call. Just spike it, clock it. Well, that's a good sign for him because that offense was number 1 in the NFL.
Peyton on hand to see this great effort. Here's 3rd and 11. Down the field. He's got a completion to Fele at the 10-yard line. Oh, what a strike that was.
He's a yard away from making it 2. 2nd down and 8. Haskins the back. Alt the block. Herbert to the air and caught! Johnston, what a grab!